done got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been bottling this pickup. Remember me being so
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Washington football team. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. On the return, Andy Isabella. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Andy Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Christian Kirk.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Cardinals.
On first down, Drake. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
49-yard line.
Here's Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 35. 15 yards on the play. First down in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
There's Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
Number 10,
DeAndre Hopkins.
Touchdown.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
The kick is good.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. .13 yards remaining on second down. From the gun, it's McDonald. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Ricky Seals-Jones.
He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
On the crossing route, complete. It's Hopkins. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Out of the gun, McDonald. Flushed out right. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, McDonald. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. From the gun, McDonald. The open man is Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Cardinals' 49-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Operating from the gun. McDonald, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, McDonald. Incomplete.
McDonald's pass intended for number 89. Incomplete. Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 26-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught left side, Hopkins. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 7, Washington 0.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Murray again. This is Drake. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Jonathan Allen.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Running, it's Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 14. Washington, nothing. Zane Gonzalez.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
29-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, McDonald. And he finds McLaurin, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Drake. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On the carry.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd down, Drake. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
And here we go on 4th down with Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. They'll set up the screen to Drake. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
And it's
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A Cardinal 1st down, Murray to Hopkins.
13 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. This will be caught just inside the 10. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, as the first half is winding down, and the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Extra point.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Washington nothing. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. To throw on second down. McDonald escaping the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd and 4. Incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
He was brought
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the gun on 3rd down. McDonald steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
To throw on 2nd down. McDonald. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And he rifles one incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Into no coverage, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And all the way up to the 47-yard line.
A pickup of 44 yards on the play.
One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Now Murray off play action. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down.
6 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run with Drake. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. First carry for Chase Edmonds. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 12-yard line.
Rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Murray. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. So they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
23-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Looking to throw on second down. McDonald throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9. They're going to try and throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Buda Baker with a pick. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Score Cardinals 28, Washington nothing. Zane Gonzalez to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will make it into the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
23 yards the pickup there.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, McDonald. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing on first down. McDonald. The hitter here. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This is brought in by Gibson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Throwing is McDonald. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Fletcher Cox picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. From the gun, McDonald. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Operating from the gun, McDonald. Will be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
15-yard line.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now second and 13. Murray now. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. Here's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 36, 23 yards the pickup there. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get it. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On the carry.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
9 brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And they will take a knee here. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get